It, it took me about 6 months to figure out the dog's bollocks were a good thing.
So I actually asked the supermarket guy what semi-skim milk is, and that guy looked at me. Are you kidding me, honey?
Haggis. Never again.
In China, we go as fast as possible. Don't mind the cars. Car will give you a way to you. But in here, you press the buttons.
The British drive incredibly quickly, very, very abruptly. You know, they think nothing of cutting people up on the highway.
The driver is nice in here. They don't rush into you or they're being rude or shouting out those windows. And people are lovely. They're all smiling and polite.
Something about the British attitude that I wouldn't say quite disgusted me, but certainly set me back a bit was the aggression and the hostility I felt when I first arrived for being American.
I love the people around here. They're very friendly. They're funny.
You're almost not allowed the time to adapt that someone who perhaps didn't speak English would be.
Things are so organized in here. And openness. You can free to speak and having the habits you like.
You guys might not realize it, but the fact that you can have gay couples walking down the street, they're allowed to marry, they're allowed to live together. You know, I can walk around with piercings and work in the pub and people won't notice. Back home, I've been dragged by my hair to church for wearing a black t-shirt.
You can have your own opinions to them. You can set up your point of views and argue them back. And they will accept it quite happily. And if it's right. If it's not, they won't go shouting at you or embarrass you in the front of public.
And I don't think America has that kind of opportunity. They live in a bubble. Whereas over here you get far more international view. You know, you know something's out there. It's not just, this is what America is doing. This is what we are doing. We are the biggest.
Now you can compare two cultures together, see what Chinese culture is and what English culture would be. And you combine together. And as a middle, you select the best part in the middle. You understand things, how things supposed to be and how things not supposed to be.
Actually moving to England was a very big production. And I feel now that I wouldn't go home because I love the openness that we get here.
You have work experience, social networks. You connected with people. You're more open. You're able to talk. And I'm quite happy.
I've grown to love the sarcasm. I've gotten used to the kind of insulting way people love each other over here, if that makes any sense. You know, the hey slag kind of greeting. Well, back home that might get you a slap, it gets you a hug over here. So, just think I've come kind of used to the culture rather than me changing so much.
I'm here on my own, away from everyone I know, away from the familiar words I was being brought up in. And I could say my home is in China, but my life is in UK.